We see now coming to the ring, Ramon Barajas. He is the opponent that will be facing off against Rafael Ramirez. Ramon from Tepic, Nayarit, Mexico. Weighed in yesterday at 150 pounds. This fight in the super welterweight division. Max weight at super welterweight is 154. As we await now the ring entrance of Rafael Ramirez of San Diego, California. That man right there is Rafael Ramirez as he's making his way to the ring. Last fight here a few months ago for us, getting the victory, adding victory number 20 to his professional record. As we see in his corner, Jeff Mayweather, the brother of Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Jeff Mayweather will be working the corner of Rafael Ramirez. Ramirez affiliated with the Money Team, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. was a former sparring partner of him. Ramirez, a veteran of the sport, has been around a very long time. Ramirez brought his whole camp out. He got an entourage of like 10 people out here in the ring.
It's definitely an entourage, Marcos.
See that man right there, getting ready for war, Ramon Barajas. Staying cool under pressure. Not letting him get intimidated by Rafael Ramirez. Giving a full flex there with a picture. He's ready to go.
This guy is fired up, Marcos. He is fired up.
Well, he had mentioned to our producers that he was going to bring it to Rafael Ramirez. He knew that Rafael Ramirez was a boxer. So let's go ahead and take it up to Pablo Flores to get this fight started.
Damas y caballeros, este es el combate coestelar de esta noche. Y está pactado a 8 rounds por el título Super Welter de la Federación Mundial de Boxeo en México. This is your co-feature bout of the evening. Set for 8 rounds of boxing for the World Boxing Federation Super Welterweight title in Mexico. Sanctioned by the WBF President Howard Goldberg. Your supervisor in attendance, supervisor en turno, Max Zúñiga La Bandera. Your 3 judges scoring this bout in ringside. Sus 3 jueces, Daniel López, el Dr. Ramón Cruz y Antonio Villegas. And when the action begins, your 3rd man inside the ring, el tercero en la superficie para medir las acciones, el experimentado Manuel Rincón. Introducing to you first, the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing blue trunks with silver trim. He officially weighs in at 150 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo color azul con plata, con un peso de 150 libras. Cuenta con 27 combates profesionales. He stands with 27 professional bouts from Tepic, Nayarit, Mexico. Ramón El Cholo Barajas. And his opponent across the ring standing in the red corner wearing black and pink. He officially weighs in at 150 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo negro con rosa, con un peso idéntico de 150 libras. He stands professionally with 20 victories against 4 losses, 2 draws, and 4 of his victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 20 victorias, 4 derrotas, 2 empates y 4 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. The pride of San Diego, California, USA, Rafael Ramirez. Y para las instrucciones finales, aquí está Manuel Rincón with the final instructions.
Venga para acá, por favor. Echando para allá. Señores, vamos a hacer una pelea limpia, una pelea buena. Demuestren su profesionalismo. Si alguno de los dos cae a la luna, al contrario, se ve una esquina neutral para empezar a contar. ¿De acuerdo? Tengan mucho cuidado con la cabeza. Golpes abajo del cinturón. Choque la mano y que gane el mejor.
All right, folks, this is the co-main event of the evening. Rafael Ramirez of San Diego, California, up against Ramon Barajas. Marcos Villegas here ringside on the call with my broadcast partner, Chris Martin, and now being joined by Vince Para, the trainer of Maurice Hooker. First off, congratulations, Maurice, becoming a world champion. I know that must be something extremely exciting for you guys.
That was great, especially having to go over to the UK and take it there. So we're real happy about that. We were only here about a year and a half ago fighting right here at Salam Mezzanine. So it's great for everybody involved.
So we begin round number one. Barajas in the blue shorts with silver trim. Ramirez in the black shorts with pink trim. You notice the corner of Ramirez, former professional fighter Jeff Mayweather, also the brother of Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Roger Mayweather. It's a good little corner to have there if you're Ramirez. A lot of knowledge there. Barajas and Cholo, due to his bald head and his mustache, talking to Rafael Ramirez. Ramirez is through and through a boxer, Chris. Very slick guy, likes to punch and move around, but Barajas is a pressure guy. He'll be right in front of you the whole night.
Yeah, Barajas is definitely going to come forward on Rafi all night, on Rafi Ramirez all night, but that's what he wants. That's what Ramirez wants. Look, and he excels at that style coming at him. None of those punches there landed. He was able to evade them. Now he's got to simply put his combinations together, punch, make him miss, but also make him pay, or else Cholo Barajas is going to be coming all night long.
And Ramirez, if you've seen him fight, makes very good use of his jab, is very active with it, as he's already sticking it out there. And he's gonna use it as a weapon to keep Barajas off of him, or at least set other openings and other punches up against him.
Yeah, and my man Vince Barra here and myself, we've been here in the San Diego scene pretty much the whole time that Ralph's been here, and we know what he's gonna bring, and he's gonna bring nothing but movement, flair, and just keep that, like you said, keep that jab all night, keep that jab in his face all night.
So Ramirez temporarily switched to southpaw there.
Ralph has a lot of experience. I mean, we'd like to tell you all the camps he's done with a lot of different world-class fighters, especially Floyd Mayweather, and it shows. And now we're seeing here, this guy's tailor-made for him. It's just getting things together.
Yeah, simply that, Vince. He just needs to put it together, and I like what you said. He's definitely tailor-made for Ralph's style. You know, Ralph's style is to make you miss, make you pay.
Lots of rounds to go, so let's see how he's doing this. He gets the second big fight back after a long layoff. So let's see how he holds up. But so far, he's looking real good.
Talk about the layoff. Marcos and I were speaking about the fact that Ramirez looks sharp after each fight, and especially this fight, he looks very toned. His physique, hopefully it translates into the fight, you know, being able to maintain that style that he carries, you know, make him miss, make him pay.
Well, Chris, you know as well as I do, I mean, it's tough to stay motivated and stay in shape, especially when you get up there in age. And, you know, Ralphie's no spring chicken at 38, but, you know, he hasn't had a lot of time off, so it's just about how his body's going to react. And, you know, he does look better. He's looking better every fight, and you know, let's let's see if he can, put things together tonight. He's got a live opponent.
Yeah, absolutely a live opponent in Ramon Barajas.
So Ramirez getting last-minute instructions from Jeff Mayweather. So we begin round number 2. 8 rounds scheduled in the super welterweight division. Barajas, a pressure guy through and through. Very awkward though. Throws his punches at awkward angles. Needs to be careful not to get countered by Ramirez. He does tend to leave his punches out there when he throws them. And Cholos Ramirez landing a series of punches there.
And Ramirez still hasn't been able to establish respect from Barajas, which is what he has to do. He has to land a hard shot to keep Barajas from coming forward, or else he's just going to keep coming forward this whole time.
Yeah, Barajas just tapped his gloves after that shot.
Angrily, right?
Yeah, he did. As fans now getting into it too, right behind us, screaming at Rafael Ramirez, imploring him. He's doing well so far over the course of this round and the first round. Though this pace, it got me questioning how long can Barajas keep this pace, because Ramirez is going to make him fight his pace, and he's comfortable fighting his pace for as long as he does it.
Yeah, but right there on the hold, Barajas didn't allow Ramirez to hold him. He's backing up, he's trying to throw punches, so he's letting the ref know who's holding.
3-punch combination there, blocked by Barajas. Barajas inching forward, but every time he does get close, Ramirez smartly clinching up.
Yeah, Ralph looks like he's fighting a very measured fight. He's obviously thinking about the rounds. But honestly, it would probably serve him better to make Barajas go backwards.
That's the one thing with pressure fighters, because they move forward so much. The moment you put them on their back foot, they kind of freak out.
Yeah, it looks like he has a problem going back, but again, it takes a lot of energy to push guy back, and it looks like Ralphie's definitely measuring himself.
And Ramirez just ate a wild haymaker punch from Barajas just moments ago. As Barajas continues to push forward, making it an ugly fight.
Yeah, and if Barajas wants any chance to win this fight, he needs to make it an ugly fight.
I agree. He's definitely gonna put his head in Ramirez's chest and try to make it ugly. And on the same token, Ramirez needs to keep him in range and keep him backing up.
Barajas now getting the crowd back into it. Flurry of punches as Ramirez back on the ropes. Ramirez defending, but some of these punches are getting through. Ramirez gives him a little grin, acknowledging the work that Barajas put in. Final 10 seconds of this round number 2 coming up. As both Rafael Ramirez and Cholo Barajas gave us a good end to round number 2.
Barajas threw a lot of punches right there, and not very many, if any, landed. So, yeah, we'll see what happens going into these, middle rounds.
So we take a look now at the replay from Barajas. We see his barrage here, Chris. What's going on?
Well, like Vince said, a lot of punches are being thrown. Nothing really landed cleanly. Everything's being parried, or just kind of ducked and sway and weaved. And we'll see how much tank in the gas Barajas has to continue throwing this type of barrage.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, how long can Barajas keep this pace up? He looks like he's in shape. And if he's able to keep this pace off for 8 rounds, things are going to get really, really interesting in rounds 7 and 8.
Yes, Marcos, but not a lot of fighters, especially fighters in shape, cannot just keep punching hard and punching wind. It takes a toll. And right there, he punched a lot of wind.
It would serve Ramirez right to start working to the body a little bit.
Exactly, get Barajas a little worn down.
Barajas is just like this wild Mexican tornado, just throwing punches from all angles, trying to rough you up. Really trying to make it a street fight in there against Ramirez. Ramirez, more of a finesse guy. He's going to go in there and make it look pretty, land his punches, get his work in, and get out. And he's going to try to neutralize the pressure of Cholo Barajas with his jab and make him fight at his pace. Chris, in order for him to do that, is it more than just a jab that he needs to throw out there?
Definitely much more than that jab that he needs to land.
And it looks like Ramirez is cut
from a headbutt.
He has a cut over the right eye. Is the doctor now stepping in to take a look?
And according to Ramirez, it seems as it was an intentional headbutt by Barajas.
Oh no, it's not
It
good.
doesn't look good. No, it looks like they're stopping the
They're
fight.
stopping the fight. So we take a look at what happened with the headbutt.
There it was.
It definitely wasn't an intentional headbutt, as Barajas threw a right hand.
Let's go ahead and take a look now at the corner of Ramon Cholo Barajas.
Yeah.
As we await now for the official decision. 4 rounds were not completed though. So you think because it's an accidental headbutt and 4 rounds were not completed, this fight has to go to a no decision. The rules could be different in Mexico. Ramon Barajas feels he won the fight outright, is pumped up in the corner. As we go ahead and take it up to Pablo Flores, we'll hear the official decision for this fight. Now I'm hearing from the truck that the decision is not ready yet. We'll go ahead and take another look at the headbutt. Cholo lands a hook there, but the headbutt is apparent. You see the moment that the heads did collide, Ramirez opens up and starts motioning to the referee that the headbutt did take place. We do, excuse us folks, it seems that the decision is not ready yet. I believe the commission is trying to figure things out here. Like I mentioned, 4 rounds were not completed. It was an accidental headbutt. This fight should go to a no decision. Commissions generally follow a general standard of rules when it comes to things like this. And we are in Mexico. There could be slight tweaks in different states in the US. If an accidental headbutt happens before the completion of 3 rounds, you can go to the scorecards. But we'll see right now what the commission decides here. As we go ahead and we do have a decision, let's go and take it up to our ring announcer, Pablo Flores, to hear what is ruled here tonight.
Damas y caballeros, un cabezazo accidental obliga al referee Manuel Rincón a detener las acciones con un tiempo de 1 minuto con 4 segundos en el cuarto asalto. An accidental headbutt forces referee Manuel Rincón to stop the contest with an official time of 1 minute and 4 seconds in round number 4. Therefore, we have a no contest. Tenemos una pelea sin decisión.
That was the right decision. Ramon Barajas gave this look like, oh man, come on. He was expecting
Yeah,
to
I
get a
believe
win.
that. I believe that Barajas thought he won the fight.
He did think he won the fight.
He really did think he won the fight, but it was a headbutt. We could see it in the replay. It was a headbutt. You know, it's a shame for the fans here at Salón Mezzanine and the people watching at home. You know, got cheated out of a good fight. You know,
and it seemed to have the makings of a good fight too, because Barajas really had a lot of pressure
he was
on him.
A lot of pressure. He was taking Ramirez's shots. Even though Ramirez was outclassing him, it seemed as Barajas was coming on slowly.
Well, you know, it was looking like it was going to turn into a grueling fight. It's kind of hard for me to say or even like tell from here, but I guess, you know, the cut was too much for him to overcome. But let's see what happens. It's a terrible setback for both guys. I'm sure trained real hard.
Yeah, definitely a setback for both guys, you know, especially Rafael Ramirez, who's trying to make a comeback, and this definitely kind of slowens his pace in order for him to make a big comeback and get a big fight later in the near future. So,
hey, you know as well as I do, Chris, that this is it's no game, and you know, these are great developmental fights and fights to keep you busy and get you guys going. But at the same time, you got to be ready to fight. You got to be ready to go to war, and you know, whatever comes along with it. So I think Rafael Ramirez has some questions to ask himself, and you know, hopefully he can get back and bounce back. But this isn't easy.
Oh, absolutely, it's not easy. Only Rafael Ramirez knows what was happening, that he couldn't see. The doctor stopped the fight, and like you said, Marcos, definitely a setback for both fighters, not just Ralph, for Garcia as well.
You know what kind of made me think? The cut didn't look too deep. So, in my opinion, I felt like he could have potentially continued. It wasn't a cut that looked extremely deep to the bone.
We never know.
That's true. You never know. He might have a lot of scar tissue up there as well.
That was it. But hey, look, you know, you want to make it to the top of this sport. You know, things are going to get messy, and hey, you know, like I said, I hope Ralphie got some answers and he can bounce back. It's not easy, especially when you're doing it at 38. So hopefully they're okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said.
And the older you get, too, your skin's not getting any tighter either. You're going to get cut easily, even more the older you get.